the aims and objectives of this particular bill. Mr. President, with profound respect, I have difficulties in accepting that the creation of a commission will by itself lead to exploration of bitumen. I think, Mr. President, that we have to be conscious of increasing overhead costs and creating more and more commission at a time when we have this much talked about Orosaye report, which already suggests that Nigeria federal government has too many commissions carrying out overlapping responsibilities. I hold the view with respect, sir, but it is not the absence of law that stops Nigeria from exploiting bitumen and other solid mineral resources. It has to do with the will of the executive and the commitment of government to exploit all resources, whether liquid or solid. My worry is that at the time when we have very little resources, we are borrowing so much to meet overhead, to pay salaries. This cannot be seen to be enacting laws that will lead to creation of more commissions, which will create more jobs for the elite, but will have no impact on the issue of bitumen, exploration of bitumen. I think we must consciously find a way to shrink the size of overhead of the federal government. I am not convinced that it is absence of law that led to the situation. It is not about the statistics. It is not about the usefulness of bitumen. Of course we need it. Those countries that have it don't necessarily have all the laws that we have. We have been exploiting oil, we have been exploiting. We may one day, sir, come up to enacting a law to develop the production of farming of yam and gari. I believe that all of these things are desirable. I don't want to be misunderstood. But I'm not convinced that we need yet another commission that will have a chairman, directors, board members, etc. We provide for their overhead, we provide for everything, we increase the cost of running government, and that will not by itself translate to exploration of bitumen. I want my brother to understand, and I'm happy you mentioned that we have bitumen in Edo State. But I do not believe that we need a law for government to recognize the need to exploit those bitumen. I'm just concerned that we shouldn't be creating more commissions, more agencies, when we can get these things done and use the money for the overhead for the actual purpose. I thank you, Mr. President, for the privilege of allowing me to speak on this. And I hope now it's about my conviction that...
This is Senator Nader.